You receive the report of the harmonized conference report of the Joint Committee on Senate and House of Representatives on the 2021-2023 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, I so move. And the House of Representatives on the 2021-2023 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper. The two chambers appointed conferee to examine the differences. The Joint Committee harmonized the differences and made the recommendation herein for consideration and adoption by the Senate and the House of Representatives. Membership as attached. And recommendation, the conferee, after due deliberation, recommend the following. The daily crude oil production of 1.86 million per barrel per day, the benchmark oil price of $40 per barrel per day, the exchange rate of 3.79, the GDP growth rate of 3.0, inflation growth rate of 11.95, the FGN retail revenue of 7.99 trillion, total FGN expenditure proposed 13.58 trillion, the fiscal deficit of 5.60 trillion, the net borrowing of 4.28 trillion, the statutory transfer of 484.4 billion, the debt service of 3.12 trillion, the sinking fund of 220 billion, the pension gratuity and retiree benefit of 520.6 billion, the total FGN expenditure of 13.58 trillion, the total recurrent non-debt 5.66 trillion, the personnel cost MDA of 3.05 trillion, the capital expenditure of 3.58 trillion, the special intervention recurrent of 350 billion, and special intervention capital 20 billion, and capital of 20 billion. Conclusion, the Joint Conference Committee expressed appreciation to the leadership of the Senate and the House of Reps and the entire members for this opportunity to serve. Thank you, Mr. President.
On the 2021-2023 medium-term expenditure framework, MTEF, and fiscal strategy paper, FSP, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you very much, distinguished colleagues. I'm sure we have some unattended functions outside of the chamber. And I think, given the fact that we are coming back here on Monday, we should go and attend to those committee activities and other things that we need to do. So I would call on the Senate leader to stand down the consideration of other items on the order paper till another legislative day. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, in view of the fact that we have other legislative activities to